Hello children, welcome back to your SST class. Today we will proceed with the concluding part of the chapter Globes and Maps. In the previous video we discussed about the globes and maps. Different kinds of maps such as physical maps, political maps and thematic maps. Now we will proceed with the essential elements of maps. There are some essential elements in the maps that help us to read, understand and interpret them. These elements are title, direction, scale, legends and grid. First of all, title. The title is the name of a map that generally explains its main purpose. It is written in large letters as a heading on the top. Then directions. The four main compass points are also called cardinal directions, which are north, south, east and west. They are intercardinal directions situated between two consecutive cardinal points. While marking the directions, most of the people get confused. The north direction is always marked on the top of the map, and at the bottom is the south direction. There is a confusion between east and west direction. How can we mark these directions accurately? We can take a help of backward counting while marking these directions. For example, when we mark north, we can count it as 9. Then comes 8 means east. Then comes S means 7, that is south. And at the last comes W, that is west, means wait. When we mark these directions by backward counting, then we will not get confused and will mark the directions accurately. Next comes legend or key. There is not enough space on the map to show the actual things, so different symbols, letters and colors are used to represent the information. Cartographers call these conventional symbols. Next is scale. The scale of a map is expressed as a ratio of the distance on a map between 2 points and the actual distance between the same 2 places on the ground. On the basis of scale, maps can be categorized as small scale maps and large scale maps. Small scale maps represent large areas of the earth that show less details. Large scale maps show a small area of the earth with a great detail. The example of a large scale map is a district map or a map of your city, and the example of a small scale map is a world map. Next essential element is grid. The network of imaginary lines, that is longitudes and latitudes on the map that intersect each other at a right angle is called a grid. We use a grid to help us describe the exact location of a place, direction or locate a feature on a map and on a globe. Next, sketches. A sketch is a rough diagram of an area based on memory and spot observation. It's not accurate and not drawn to the scale. It mainly helps to direct a person to an unknown place and gives a general idea. Next, plans. A plan is a detailed drawing of the horizontal layout of a building, park, room or a small area. A plan is very accurate, which shows correct measurements, directions and give us an exact idea of the conditions on the ground. A plan is used to make a building, a mall or any marketplace, etc. Now you have to go through the chapter, read it carefully, and if you find any difficulty you can ask me. Okay, bye bye for this video.